Forever seems like a long time, but nothing seems like a long time when I am with you. I feel like I'm walking on water since the day that I asked your father to let go of his daughter. So give me your blessing, sir, I'll give her all that I've got. It doesn't look like much, but it sure feels like a lot. Let her take my heart and take my hand. Take my heart and take my hand. Take my heart and take my hand again and again. Right where we stand.
I never really know what love is, but whatever it is, I feel it in your kiss. You walked in like somebody planned it all. I feel right where I belong. Me so weak, the heart is strong. So give me your word, and I'll give you all I got. No, we don't have much, but it sure feels like a lot. So take my heart and take my hand. Take my heart, take my hand. Take my heart, take my hand again and again. Right where we stand.
Take my heart and take my hand. I'll be your lover and I'll be your friend. Take my heart and take my hand again and again.
Bıanca, come forward, if you can. Beautiful. Fantastic. So, is it possible to come first, Bıanca?
Sure.
And if you could look at each other, hold each other with both hands. Both hands. And if you could hold that pose for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, we could do that.
And leave for the rest of your life. Or can you give it a 10-minute break while you're normal?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so we can now relax and It's long. So that Ladies and gentlemen, may I wish you a very good afternoon and welcome to this beautiful island of Cyprus. Indeed, welcome to North Cyprus and to Belipes Abbey Gardens. We are indeed privileged to be here to witness the wedding and blessing of andrıı and bıanca. We are indeed blessed to be with two lovely people, obviously in love, and looking absolutely phenomenal. And so it's on their behalf that I welcome you all here to North Cyprus. I know that they are delighted you're all here to share their happiness on the occasion of their marriage and blessing here today. Now briefly, let me explain why we're here in Belipes Abbey. This lovely building was consecrated in the 12th century as St. Mary of the Mountains. It was built by a Lusinian French king for some monks who had been looking after the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, but came here because they were subject to Arab raids. And they lived here in a world of chastity, obedience and silence until 1571, when the Ottomans came and took over the island. The monks, who were Norbertines by the way, then abandoned the abbey. They found that the attraction of the local girls was a far more brighter thing than obedience, chastity and silence. And they repaired to the village and took some of the fabric with them to build the houses. Some of the fabric was taken by the Venetians and the Genoans, who pirated everything that they could see, but they left us with this beautiful place in this lovely garden in delightful sunshine to have such things as weddings and concerts. So didn't they choose well? Yeah. Look at the beauty of this place. Oh, right. Now, before we commence the ceremony, I have to ask, as is customary, if there's anybody here in this garden who objects to this beautiful union. Is there anybody here to say, no, it can't happen? And if they do, they must say so now, or forever hold your peace. But, before you put your hand up, let me just warn you that there are some very fit young men here. And it's a long way down the hill. So, if we're ready to continue with no objections, let's crack on, shall we? So, according to St. Matthew, and bear in mind we are in consecrated ground right now, St. Matthew said that when 2 or 3 or more are gathered together in my name, then there I am in the midst of them. So says the Lord. So may it please our Creator, and may our sins be forgiven. Amen. So andrıı and bıanca, you have gathered about you those whom you love mostly perhaps. You've invited them here to receive their encouragement and their support, and to celebrate with you at this special time. Now we all know that marriage requires closeness and yet distance. Closeness of a couple growing together, yet with enough distance to allow each other to be an individual. And good partners in such a relationship, in such a marriage, will be loving towards each other, caring for each other, and above all, best friends, best mates, best buddies, the only person we can really trust. And this is really summed up well by the Apostle St. Paul in his letter to the Corinthians. This is not a religious homily, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lesson in love, because the Corinthians were going off the rails a little bit, and so he spoke to them. And I have some news for you. St. Paul founded the Christian church, but in fact he was a Turk. He was from Anatolia, a Roman citizen indeed, from Tarsus, which is a village or a town just over the water there, about 40 miles away. And Paul came to Cyprus, where he converted the Roman governor, by the way. Paulus Sigonius his name was. And it's reputed that when Paul, with his Cypriot friend Barnabas, came to Cyprus, they refreshed themselves at the well behind the car park just over there. It's the only place where clean water was available, on top of the hill, unpolluted by any form of animal interference. And so the meaning of St. Paul's writings, knowing that he was probably in this place, is quite important. And you can refresh yourself at that well if you want to. But in fact, the only way out is that way. And there's something that might disturb your thirst over there. It's called FS beer and good wine. That's the story of Paul and his refreshment. But what did he say? He said that if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but don't have love, then I'm only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Noise but nothing. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I had the faith to move mountains, without love, I am nothing. And if I gave all that I possess to the poor, gave over my body to hardship, and boast, then without love, it's all meaningless. I gain nothing. Paul reminds us that love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy nor boast, love is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, nor easily angered. Love keeps no record of wrongs that others may do, for use in future conflicting dialogue. Don't retire with temper, says Paul. Go to bed, make love, be happy, wake up in the morning, no problems. Love rejoices in delight and pleasure, not in evil or temper. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Paul tells us that as we go through life, we suffer all or enjoy all sorts of emotional charges, of which love is probably the greatest. We have faith, we have hope, we have love. And of these three, said the Lord, the greatest is love. And here we have it today before us, two people obviously in love. I know that the words of St. Paul will probably not matter to them. Well, we are gathered here today in the face of this company to bless you both in matrimony. This is an honourable and solemn estate, and is therefore not to be entered into unadvisedly nor lightly, but reverently and soberly. And it is into this estate you now come to be married and blessed. So I charge you both, as you stand here in our presence, to remember that love and loyalty alone will serve as the foundation of a happy and an enduring home. And if the solemn vows which you are now about to make are kept permanently, and if you steadfastly seek to do the will of our Creator, your life will be full of peace and joy, and the home which you establish will abide through every change. Bianca, do you take Andrei to a lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Not yet. Bianca, do you take Andrei for your lawful wedded husband to live in the holiest state of matrimony? Will you love, honor, comfort, and cherish him from this day forward, forsaking all others and keeping only unto him for as long as you both shall live? Look at him and say, "Yay, we love it." So, look at your lovely wife, Andrei, and answer this question. Do you take Bianca for your lawful wedded wife to live in the holiest state of matrimony? Will you love, honor, comfort, and cherish her from this day forward, forsaking all others and keeping only unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got agreement, so let's get the real job done, shall we? So now the solemn moment has arrived when Bianca and Andrei will make their formal and legal contract to each other before you all. So under these very special circumstances, would you all please stand? Too early. So, who wants to go first? Yeah, speak up. Repeat after me. I call upon these persons
I call upon these persons
here present to witness
here present to witness
that I, Andrei,
that I, Andrei,
do take you, Bianca,
take you, Bianca,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part.
till death do part.
As I take you to be my wife,
As I take you to be my wife,
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
honor and
Honor.
respect you.
and respect you.
I will stand by you
I will stand by you
and be true to you always.
and be true to you always.
Everything I have,
Everything I have,
I will share with you.
I will share with you.
I will care for you,
I will care for you.
laugh with you when you're happy,
Laugh at you when you're happy,
comfort you when you're sad,
and comfort you when you're sad.
and whatever life may bring,
And whatever life may bring,
I will always love you
always love you
as my wife,
as my wife.
and this is my solemn vow
And this is my solemn vow
to you. I call upon these persons
I call upon these persons
here present to witness
here present to witness
that I, Bianca,
that I, Bianca,
do take you, Andrei,
take you, Andrei,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part.
till death us do part.
As I take you to be my husband,
As I take you to be my husband,
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
honor and respect you.
honor and respect you.
I will stand by you
I will stand by you
and be true to you always.
and be true to you always.
Everything I have,
Everything I have,
I will share with you.
I will share with you.
I will care for you,
I will care for you.
laugh with you when you're happy,
Laugh with you when you're happy.
comfort you when you are sad,
Comfort you when you are sad.
and whatever life may bring,
And whatever life may bring,
I will always love you
I will always love you
as my husband,
as my husband.
and this is my solemn vow
And this is my solemn vow
to you.
to you.
Now this might be a bit early. Kiss on the cheek is fine. As is a big round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Would you like now to sit down? Now, may I ask, is there a jeweler in the garden?
He's here.
He's here. He didn't call at the pawn shop on the way up the hill. So, ladies and gentlemen, Andrea and Bianca have chosen to mark their marriage by the giving and receiving of rings. Now, this is traditional, and we know that it is an ancient symbol of wholeness and of peace. The ring represents the boundaries by which the special nature of a particular relationship does not extend. Nobody can get into your private ground, and nobody can get out. But as these rings are fashioned from the earth's most precious material, so may your love, nourished and sustained by the love of God, be the most precious and durable of the values you share, transcending the value of mere metal. So in the giving and receiving of these rings, you again acknowledge that your lives are now remain joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, you will always return to your shared life together. So we bless these rings and trust that they will continue to be to you both a symbol of unending love and faithfulness, to remind you of the vow you've made today in our presence in this lovely holy garden. So, Bianca, would you like to take Andre's ring, put it on his wedding finger? So will you say these rings? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
And all that I have, I share with you.
Within the spirit of oneness
Within the spirit of oneness
and our love for each other.
and our love for each other.
Lovely. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
With my body I honor you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am,
And all that I have, I share with you.
all that I have, I share with you.
Within the spirit of oneness
Within the spirit of oneness
and our love for each other.
and our love for each other.
So, now, ladies and gentlemen, you might wonder why I'm standing here with this piece of ribbon in my top pocket. Well, there's a story about this piece of ribbon, and it goes something like this. Before the Celts, some of whom came from Anatolia, you know, the Celtish word is in Greek Keltoid. The ancient Greeks thought they are barbarians. Maybe that's why they moved from Anatolia all across East and Western Europe and ended up in Britain in 3 waves from this between 7,000 before Christ and 1500 before Christ. And on the way, they picked up the skill of woven cloth. And when they got to Britain, the ancient Brits, who in those days were still living in animal skins, soon got hold of the Celtic tradition of marrying people by joining in their hands and tying them in a knot from which they could not possibly escape. It's an old Celtic tradition, and as we tie the knot, this you won't be able to undo this knot, this is what I'm trying to say, because it's a permanent feature. And so we're going to repeat that old Celtish tradition today, which perhaps started in Turkey, of tying the knot. And we're going to do it now. So, Andre and Bianca, you get close. If you could put your hands together, please. You're the bit of old toast at the bottom, and Bianca, you're the beautiful tasting stuff in the middle, and there you are, there's hands on top. And what we're going to do now is to tie you in a knot, which symbolically joins you together forever, for life indeed. For as long as you both shall live, you are now knotted in a union of love and devotion, truth, honesty, faithfulness and loyalty. And that's you done, for good. Now, may I just say one or two things? Firstly, let me say that below you there is the earth. May you therefore build on God's earth a solid foundation, a match, a union that is built on really stony, rocky ground that is immovable, can't be changed, can't be moved, can't be altered. You're in the earth. Do also remember that above you we have the sun and the moon and the stars, giving light to all the earth, and in fact giving life to all of us. This life which gives us the gift of love and emotion, which joins us together. So may you too, under this light, under the focus of the world, be a shining example of what a marriage should be. Enjoying the contentment, the peace, the comfort, the loyalty, and the devotion of two people, especially in love together, forever. And may God bless you, and may light eternal shine on you both. Now, I've got a couple of things to say. I don't know what's gone on in the past, and I don't really care. I think I might be able to prophesy what's going on in the future. But whatever happens, I reckon that I can safely predict that, Andrei, this will be the very last time that you have the upper hand.
You know it. Nothing gonna change though.
And one more thing, you're going to have to buy me a drink. So in that sense, you've got to put your hands in your pocket. So I'm going to briefly release you from this knot. And can you give that to somebody who'll keep it for your photograph album, not it after this?
We sit down?
Yes. Carol? Carol? Carol, don't go away, please. If you'd like to sign there.
Gelini öpecek ve çıkacak.
Hands and eyes, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, before our Creator and this gathering, Bianca and Andrei have made their marriage vows to each other. They have confirmed their covenant of marriage by the joining of hands and the exchanging of rings. They have tied a knot in a symbolic gesture of joining together. So may there be truth and understanding between you, as you are a joy and a blessing to each other. May you enjoy length of days, fulfillment of all your hopes and ambitions. May you have peace and contentment of mind. And may the blessings be heaped on this beautiful union. And those that the spirits of heaven and earth have joined together in matrimony, let no one ever put asunder. May our Creator, in whom we live and move and have our being, continue to give us the life and grace of human love that draws us together. Today, in our own way, we pray for Bianca and Andrei in their continued life together. We are thankful for the joy they find in each other and the hope that they have declared in their marriage and this blessing. So may they always be strengthened to keep the vows they've made, to cherish the life they share, and to honor each other in love. And may the blessings and peace of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit be with us all, in all time. Amen. And so, you two, you are now married and blessed by the spirits of heaven and earth, your friends and your family here today. So may the love of the Father, the tenderness of the Son, and the presence of the Spirit gladden your hearts, bring peace to your souls, this day and forevermore. So by the laws of North Cyprus, Dubai, Ukraine, Croydon, Bernbay, and anywhere else, you are now really, legally, spiritually, and actually husband and wife together. Congratulations. Lovely couples.
got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance. so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well you already know, so just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get ready to welcome the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Bresrick.
Number.
I'm scared about the water coming.
You're balling like a baby, that's right.
Oh, we can do that. Mama Natasha
That is the speeches coming. Oi, oi! When I say oi, you say oi, oi! 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 All right. Okay, so are we ready? Number one speech is the El Capitano El Dono. Eduardo, please stand up and give your speech. Father of the bride, let's do this.
Right, first of all, I'd just start by saying thank you to everyone that's actually come to this place from far and wide and took the effort, made the effort to come here. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank the bridesmaids for doing such a stellar job. Thank you very much, all the brides, and they look fantastic. Right. And also James, who's running the marathon, not from here, but he's going to be going on from here to do it tonight. So thank you, James. Right, so I'd also like to say to my friend here with the camera, Alex, who has been non-stop running around sorting everything out. A big clap for him. Well done. She has always been there for me and her family and her friends. She's that type of person, as you've seen today. She don't stop. I had a health problem a couple of years ago, and of course my family gathered around me, but Bianca was in Dubai, so we were wondering whether we should tell her or not. Anyway, eventually we did, and to my surprise she was there the next morning and continued to harass the nurses, the doctors and everyone else, wanting to know exactly what was going on and what treatment they were trying to give me. It went on for so long they called security. That's the truth. She also, the surgeon that had to do some work on me, the waiting is usually about a year. She got onto him so much, they'd done the operation in a month. So anyway, when she went off to Dubai, I wasn't surprised because when Todd and Bianca were 18 months old, they were in the garden playing, big gate, all locked, and somehow they got out. And you know, they went out in the garden to try and find them and they were gone. Both of them 18 months old, and so all the neighbours come out, they run down all the alleyways trying to find them, and anyway, they're on their way up, further up the street trying to find them, she found a lady walking on with one in each hand, and the lady delayed some verbal, not realising that they was actually in a garden with a slip lock that was really hard to undo, and somehow they'd got out, and they went over 3 roads, which were dangerous, and went to the park. That's Bianca. That's the sort of thing. So you know, so this is how I'm going to go to Dubai. That's not so I knew she had a good friend Rez out there, so put my mind at rest. So anyway, once she was out there, we we used to communicate by FaceTime and stuff like that. We went over a couple of times, and then one day she come on FaceTime and said, "Dad, I've found this really good-looking guy. I really think he's fantastic. You know, I want to, you know, get with him. You know, he's so fantastic." So I said, "Oh, right." She said, "Little problem. He doesn't speak a lot of English at the moment." And she said he's from Ukraine. And I went, "Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it?" I mean, different culture, different language, how are we going to communicate, you know? So anyway, after a while, I met Andrew through FaceTime. He sat there like this, and I said, "All right, mate." Okay. So anyway, we went over a few times, and I got to know Andrew, and I'd done all the father questions, you know, trying to find out if he's really interested or he's just some guy, you know. And after a while, you know, we done a lot of travelling about, a few beach clubs we went to together, and a bit of fishing. He caught the biggest fish, that put me off him a bit. So anyway, after a while, you know, we became good friends because he's such a thoughtful, positive guy. You know, you couldn't ask for a better guy. Anyone couldn't get a better guy than Andrew for their daughter. But he really is a positive guy. So anyway, we soon became good friends. You know, through being there. It's so easy, young one. He used to take me out, the old boy, around all these young mates' places, and I felt a little bit old to be there, but he said, "Don't worry about it, it's fine. No one's going to take notice," isn't it? So that was that, so it was good. And so, you know, after a while I did realise that they really was in love, and that he did love her, not just some guy giving it large, but he actually did love her, and she also loved him. And I realised that they were going to make a good team, a real good team. You know how it works. She tells him what to do and he don't do it. It's the only way, you know what I'm saying? 40 years and mind it's the other way around for me. So, I'd like you all to be upstanding if you wouldn't mind. I'd like to propose a toast to the bride and groom, and my toast is, it's a simple one, a long and happy life together. Nostrovia! Thank you.
Well done, Andrew.
Well done.
So that was fun. Good speech from Dad. Or Pa, as I like to call him. So now we move on to Father Bresrick.
Translation.
Добрый вечер всем. Те, кто понимает нас, русскоговорящих, гораздо меньше, но для вас будет удобнее слушать хорошо. А у них у всех есть листики. Все равно ничего не понимают, о чем говорится. Вот, подожди секундочку. Каждый из вас, да, возьмите листы, вот так вот, да. И я буду близко к тексту говорить, чтобы вам было понятно о том, что сказано. Потому что русского языка не понимают, но хотя бы о том, что было говорится. Хотел бы сказать первое, то, что речь отца на свадьбе сына, это, наверное, один из сложнейших выступлений, потому что нужно малое количество времени сказать очень много. Ну вот тоже человек пытался, предыдущий отец, сказать мало, но получилось очень много. Ну, да, вы понимаете, улыбайтесь, тогда нам будет удобнее. Когда-то еще из опыта, второй слово, которое сказано, Эзоп, когда-то его спросили, это великий мыслитель Греции, когда-то его спросили о том, сколько нужно тебе времени для подготовки, чтобы прочитать лекцию. Он говорит, да какая лекция? 3 часа? Ну, нисколько, я прямо сейчас готов это делать. Когда ему сказали, а если на час? Ну, тут нужно месяц готовиться. А если спич на 5 минут? Но это не меньше месяца. Вот я 2 месяца писал, переписывал, переделал 2 месяца этот текст, который вы сейчас читаете, для того, чтобы было интересно, было послушать. Вот у меня есть маленькая история о маленьком мальчике, который когда-то родился уже 28 лет назад. Хорошо кушал, гулял, даже иногда слушал родителей. Ну, правда, иногда. И его любовь к спорту, она росла очень много. Даже один раз он когда-то чуть не стал реабилитологом. Но не стал. Но все-таки эта любовь к спорту, она очень сильно в нем росла и перешла в то, что он все-таки сдал экзамены и стал индивидуальным фитнес-тренером. Смотрим. Да. И интересный момент, что последние, скажем так, достижения Андрея, они были вместе с дамой, которая была вдохновителем, та, которая Бианка, которая сейчас нас не слушает, она где-то далеко. Бианка, hello, привет. Да. Интересная дама, потому что впервые, когда мы с ней увиделись, интересная, приятная, очаровательная, но оказалось еще не все так просто. Вот здесь. Да. О том, что приехав в нашу интересную страну, самое интересное, что Андрей является исконным жителем и выходцем из страны, которая занимает 1-е место в Европе по размерам. Это Украина, оказывается, но которую почти никто не знает в мире. Ну, пока Андрея не знали, никто не знал. Теперь уже знают многие. Да, и вот интересный был момент, когда Бьянка приехала к нам в страну, ее настолько поразила наша страна, наш народ, и так далее, что у нее даже руки отнялись. В этом поражении. Да, читаем, там ниже, там есть, да. Это было. Но это ее не остановило ни грамма, абсолютно. Даже наоборот укрепило в той любви и в вере в Андрея, что она после этого ничего не бросила, а наоборот сказала: нет, дорогой, ты никуда не денешься, все. Ты будешь мой, ну, даже у нас фотография есть такая, на которой видно на лице, все, ты мой, все, ты уже никуда не попал. Что же, ну, я очень рад за вас, Янка и Андрей, сюда вместе, как это, together, да, ну, хоть что-то, хоть одно слово, да. Я очень рад за вас. Вот что же вам можно пожелать из этого всего сказанного? Желать можно очень много разных вещей. Я вам хочу пожелать всего 2 вещи. Первая — дружбу, а все-таки вторая — это уважение. Дружба — это та вещь, которая скрепляет, сплачивает, самый лучший цемент, который может быть, то, что больше всего сдерживает, то, что всего укрепляет и помогает. Если вы будете дружить друг с другом, по-настоящему дружить, верно, по-хорошему именно дружить. Читай, Бьянка. Окей, он тебя переведет потом, да. Сейчас, внимание, это вот здесь. Сейчас я читаю, да? Ну, вам легче, вы понимаете, а им же сложно, пусть мучаются, да. Так вот, дружба, если она будет у вас, будет между вами, она будет между вашими детьми, а это вот самая великолепная вещь. Сейчас плакать буду, секунду. Да. Секунду. Тихо, не сбейте. Потому что действительно за столько лет, когда есть дружба между детьми и родителями, это великая вещь. Меня не будет слышать. Да. Скажи им, что там не было, слез не было в тексте. Так вот, если есть дружба между вами двумя, и у вас будет дружба с вашими детьми, это та великая вещь, которая ради чего стоит жить. И уважение. Уважение — это вещь, которая сможет вам уравновесить все ваши конфликты, все ваши проблемы, которые только могут быть. Потому что уважая друг друга, только уважая друг друга по-настоящему, это там в нижней части, да. Если вы будете уважать друг друга по-настоящему, это будут те вещи, которые любые скандалы, любые проблемы, они будут нивелироваться абсолютно, потому что уважение даст возможность вот тех резерва и силы, которая поможет вам это все преодолеть. И, конечно же, традиции, которые вы родились в разных странах. Вам очень сложно, разные языки были когда-то, сейчас уже один язык. И вот эти традиции, tradition, да? Правильно? Ну, слово хоть одно. Эти традиции приумножайте, которые были, и свои новые обязательно тоже делайте, синтезируйте, придумывайте. Это те традиции, которые будут еще именно только в вашей семье и только для вас. Aufstehen, как это? Stand up, please. Тихо, не торопись, далее будет, да. To be continued, да. Так вот, я хотел сказать, было сказано здоровье, есть такое. А у нас еще есть такое слово горько. Горько!
I've got no more translations to hand out. I know Drake. Maybe he's going to do it.
You know what? The way he wrote the speech so cool.
So here we go. Round 3. Andrew. Now he is the guy who managed to marry a Disney princess. Now when I say Bianca, you say Brezek. Bianca! 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 Hey, hey!
Right. Yeah, check mic 1, 2. Treadmill floor. Joking. Right.
It's not very fast.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just the mic, you know. It's a bit hard now to say something as amazing as my dad said, as Eddie said. It was unbelievable. I know most of you didn't get that thing what my dad said, but you can always read it over time. Just yeah. So what I would like to say is, guys, thank you so much for each one of you that you are here. And it's not like, you know, like, hey guys, come on, like in 10 minutes, it's like right up the road and stuff. You came so far. You've come all the way from Dubai, from UK, from Ukraine, from Bangladesh, I'm sorry, and yeah, you come all the way to Cyprus. I know it's like 3-4 hours away, that's where we were planning, like right in the middle, so it's comfortable for everyone, yeah? Right. And it means a lot to us, really, really does. I'd like to say that bridesmaids, girls, look stunning. You know that, everybody knows that. Well done, well done. My handsome hunts. Mr. Groomsman, Mr. Groomsman, you are beautiful guys. I know I'm trying, that's why I'm trying to increase my voice like right up. Yeah? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yes. I'm gonna remove the microphone so you can hear it.
Stop.
Alright, so alright.
Battery. That's good. That's good.
That's why we always change the batteries before each class.
He's done that.
Hello.
I think I have to use my sexy voice, right? I'm just joking. Okay, guys, so that man, James Holder, that already said thank you, but I would like to say it again. Man, you have to run a marathon in about 8 hours, bro. And you are great. That's big. We really appreciate that. I'm gonna say some stuff on Russian. Don't be afraid. I'm not like swearing or anything. Maybe a little bit. Mama, papa. Right, I'm not gonna look at them, so it's gonna be easy. Я не буду на вас смотреть, чтобы это было легко. Мама, папа, вы самые лучшие. Вы для меня столько всего сделали. Вы меня отправили далеко, и моя судьба изменилась очень-очень сильно. Были моменты, когда... Я знаю, что были моменты, когда я пошел очень-очень вниз. Были моменты, когда были надежды. Но я надеюсь, что сейчас вы гордитесь мной настолько, насколько я горжусь вами. Yeah. Oh, so cute, isn't it? No, not yet. Put it all together. Put the shit together. Right. Да. Вот. Я хотел сказать, что мы семья, независимо от того, как мы далеко. Я очень далеко от вас, но вы всегда здесь. Да? Люблю вас. And then I'm gonna say another one thing on Russian language to my man. Пацан, ты единственный из всех, кто приехал сюда. Это все, Лизка. Я тебя люблю, мужик. Ты очень-очень много значит для меня, мужик. Очень много. Also, I would like to say a massive shout out to one mister who is my brother, who was crying his face off. And he's actually a diamond man and stuff. Nikita. Stand up! Yeah, I would like to say also massive thank you to Ivan. That was beautiful. I was taking pictures and stuff, but I still heard it. I had a little dance there. I hope you haven't seen that. It was a little bit awkward. And I fell over as well. Imagine. Yeah, it was awkward. And also, I would like to say thank you to my best buddy, to my bestie since day one, Eddie. My man. Like that guy is unbelievable. He's a young man. As I always say, same brain, different bodies. That is unbelievable, trust me. He is unbelievable. Also, I would like to say thank you to my beautiful wife for inviting me. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it's good to be part of something big like this, right? Yeah. So I would like to couple up with this girl. Yeah, because she is the, how to say, she is the, not of that many people who always put herself last. Everyone else is always first. She will never let herself to drop a tear when everyone around is, how to say, oh, I heard that. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm gonna put it all together now. Yeah, so she's one of them people who's never gonna let herself to drop a tear when everyone around is sad. It's all about them, never about her. When everyone is happy, maybe she'll go, sit down, have a cigarette, have a coffee, have a little breakdown. That's me, but that's fine. Yeah, that's, and she is, like, since day one when I met her. Oh, by the way, about that day. Oh my God. Look. So, yeah, some of you know that. So, imagine me. Imagine I'm working in the bar. I'm coming to work, and I'm like a bit angry because I'm hangover. Because there's only one way to handle the brunch. You don't know because like you're going there to party. Imagine the stuff, how they feel about you. I've been one of them. So the only one way to handle that is to drink. So I've been like quite drunk, like a lot drunk. Went home, had a sleep, hangover, come to work. What I see, bunch of girls dancing on the table. Hey, where she is? Camila. She's the one. Yeah, that's the girl. So then I come to the bar, like had a change of the shift, sent the boys home, and like told off Camila and stuff. Yeah, came back to the bar, and then I saw a couple of the guys. I think it was Alex in that one, right? No? I was Luke. All right. So the guys come in and like, sorry, mate, can I help you, please? Can I have the phone? I was quite struggling at that moment with that sorry mate and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, right, yeah, what you want, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw her, and she's like, and stuff, you know. And she's like, sorry, can I have just Coke? I'm like, hey, sorry, come on, what Coke? It's very bad for you. Coke is not very nice. I'm gonna make you nice, delicious virgin cocktail. I promise you. You're going to like that. And on top of that, I walk out of the bar and I said it like this from the perspective. Now my English is a little bit different. I still have sometimes to like speak like this, but at that moment I always spoke like that. And yeah, so she was like all happy about it. I think I didn't charge you, or did I did? I didn't charge you. No. Professional is always has to be professional. Yeah, so after all of that, I like kept my eyes on her and everything, and she'd come and we like this awkward eye contact. And I just handed over her a pen with the paper. She gave me that. I was super happy. And, it's not true. It is true. It is true. So after that, I had a problem. I have never spoke to English person, especially flirting and other stuff. What do I do? What do I say? Do you know what I mean? And like I was sending a message, hi, how are you? Everything is okay. I hope you're okay. It was such a pleasure to see you. Ah, dear, and I always kept saying, hi, dear, how are you? But, you know, it's not really cool, is it? I'm supposed to say, hey, wait, stop. Yeah, and then she kept saying to me, like, I'm busy, and I was like, all right, so she's taking me and stuff. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna call her. Even though I was scared, like, Scared, imagine. I called her, hi, how are you? And I would really like to meet you somewhere. Would you like to go out with me? And she's like, yeah, let's go. That's it. Next day, we went out, snogging and everything. Next to the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, matching outfits. Like I was wearing blue, she was wearing blue, like all happy and everything. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, since that day, lots of things happened. Like it was, the life literally became so colorful, and I could never be more grateful as I am right now to that woman. She is the push. She is the push, I'm telling you. Yeah. So I would like to raise your glass to this girl. I'm sorry everybody, but I got the bingo. I got the bingo, guys. Look at her. She's stunning. I love you so much, and thank you so much for making me even more of the happy man. Cheers! Best looks forever.
Luke? Where's Luke? Wait, bro. You in trouble. How are you going to top that? That was pretty awesome. Come on. So last but not least, this is Luke. Thank you. Yeah, I think I might need a hand after all of that. How am I supposed to follow that? All of those speeches. I was going to make a joke about Dre having his speech written by his wife, but part of it was in Russian, so she clearly couldn't do that. It clearly didn't happen. I think a lot of you probably heard a bit about the best man. He was this big, muscular, very attractive Ukrainian model. You'd be quite surprised to hear that's not me. Not me. That was Mio, and for some reason he decided to wear white today, and I think Bianca got rid of him. I don't see anyone else in white, so I think everyone else has been alright, apart from white shirts, but they're okay. They're alright. I think we should also just put our hands together for Ivan again. Stand up, Ivan. Come on. That was good. Very good. I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed with that. Yeah, so I was actually quite lucky enough to be there when Dre and B first met. I remember it differently. Slightly different. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I definitely remember it being a little bit different. I'd say, well, I thought B was probably her normal shy self. She was definitely. I don't really know how to put it, to be honest. Stop it. Yeah, exactly. Dre did a very good job as well, speaking to her, because he was obviously very interested in getting to know B. But obviously had to deal with all of us rabble. I say all of us rabble. I mainly mean Camilla climbing up the speakers. There she is. Stand up, Camilla. Come on. Up you get. She was obviously G'd on by her mate over there. But but obviously it worked out very well. The dates afterwards went very well. I was very impressed. Right, so this has been thrown into my lap a little bit last minute, so I haven't really prepared a very long speech. I think I've forgotten most of the things I was going to go and say. But what I do want to just say is that Dre, I speak on behalf of all of us. We are extremely proud of the life that you are building for you and Bianca. You are one of the most motivated people I know. You don't let an opportunity pass you by at all. And you are fantastic. Thanks, mate, Noel. Good comb over, mate.
Sorry, I got the mic. But seriously, you guys are a fantastic couple. I mean, Dre, good luck, mate. He will certainly need it. He will certainly need it. But you are a fantastic couple. Did anyone hear that? I think. She said angel. Either way, it was incorrect. Plank. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. So when I was talking to people about preparing this speech, you now approve. Okay, Joe Farrer approves, so you've got to come up and do it. Dre is obviously a Barry's boot camp instructor. And I think we need him to come up and show us his prowess. Everyone wants to see your plank.
I think Bianca, you should sit on it.
Yeah, and Bianca's going to come and sit on him. Come on, come on. Do it. Peer pressure. Of course you can.
Father of the bride should sit.
It's either you or your brother Sam. How long can he last? Right, we're going to take bets. We're going to take bets. We're going to take bets. Table one. If you're table one, what are you saying? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Mate, I'll be honest, Brad, I don't think we're all going to wait around for 2 minutes. I've exhausted all of my speech. 30 seconds. 15? Right, this has all gone to shambles already, so... Right, Dre, get in position. What have you said? 20 seconds? 4 seconds? Okay. Bryony says 4 seconds.
23.
I've got, I reckon, 10 seconds. Maximum. Right, who's timing? Emily's official timer. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Go on, Dre! Go on, Dre! Sorry. Go on! We've got an official timer. What are we saying?
10 seconds, 11 seconds.
Dre, right, I'm just... This is going on too long. What are we on?
4 seconds.
It's shaking. Ah, he's gone. Who won? Who won? 29 seconds. You win nothing. You win.
That was amazing.
Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's all stand up after all that.
Let's be upstanding.
Be upstanding. Be upstanding. And to think we almost didn't do it. Joe Farrer approved, so it's okay.
Joe Farrer approved. I approve.
This message was approved by Joe.
Sean needs attention, by the way. He stood up on a chair. Can everyone give Sean some attention, please? Yeah. He'll throw something on the floor otherwise. Okay. Alright, Sean's threatened me with a knife. Okay, I'll get on with it. Right, everyone, please raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
So wow, what a best man speech. Killed it. Round of applause. Let's have another one. How good was that? That's pretty awesome. You know. So there's a couple of people I'd like to thank tonight that you know, flew under the radar. So can Alex, you stand up, bro? Todd, stand up, bro. Annie, stand up, bro. Amanda, stand up, bro. Thank you very much for sorting out the problem that was the florist. You know. You guys, thank you very much. I'd like to say thank you to you for crying. That's awesome. I'd like to say thank you to you. Stand up, come on. Round of applause. Let's do it. Hey! Listen, thank you guys. Come from all around the world. You know, we missed our flight, but we still got it. Thank you very much. What a great evening. Great speeches. And you know, the Disney princess and the KGB agent. It's awesome.
Very good.
Very good.
Wait, let's have a shot or something.
Awesome. Bring it back. Let's get drunk. Here, give me your glasses. Nobody wants to listen to it.
Little one, I don't mean that'll do, bro.
Let me tell you about the story about the Wild Wild West.
Well done, honestly, well done. Absolutely killed it.
Thanks for letting me call you out.
Oh yeah.
What do you think this is?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me, but she got
Doing it for the Grammy.
Thank you very much.
Look, guys, you look so great. It's just tiny on the road.
I was quite close to
That was nice.
the half flick, yeah?
Nice one. Thank
Hold on, I've got to help with you, mate. Who's screaming it?
Yes. No, this should have lights on it.
Yeah, like a toy.
Biz de çekelim ya. Film bitiyor, 4 tane kaldı.
Yeah, the Russian connection.
We're gonna shake it till...
Давайте, готовы? Улыбочку! Есть!
Geliyor, geliyor.
Раз, два, три! Есть!
To understand each other all the moment, because not any time you will have happy time, fun time. I think that sometime it will be the difference, maybe unpredictable of, скажи мне, недопониманий.
Sometimes it's misunderstood.
Sometimes you will have misunderstood, but I wish you to be anytime to be closer, because I know that I really know that the marriage life, it's the fun, and it's maybe sometimes the horrible moments. So be tolerant to each other, and now we have a good weather, we have a great mood, and I'm really happy that we are here today, and thank you. So my song for you is Summertime, Louis Armstrong, and it's my song for you, from me, Anderson.
Thank you.
Cruising down the freeway, the mama, Village speaks righteous, Sister Cena says funky, how bizarre.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Can you believe it? So we now have the cake cutting. Are we ready? Yes. Let's do this. Andrıı, Disney princess, it's time to cut the cake.
Hey, yo, wait. Where's your mother?
She's over there.
Where's your mother? Wait.
Yes. Mother's here. Mother's here.
Mother's here.
Smack it.
Yes. Do it with a sword.
Everyone here. Hey, can you get a picture of the sword?
That's for lazy. Yeah.
Just whack it.
At least uniting her just so we can get one.
Ben, you got hold. You got hold.
Oh my god, Tyson Woo! Actually, Tyson
Now smack!
Face blood.
I think you'd get a smack after.
Can you face blunt her?
That concentration.
Oh
look, there's 3 tears.
Come on, Bianca.
Bianca, now feed Andrew.
With the sword.
3 cheers for the bride and groom. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! It's 4.
Bianca, is that the first party you've had in about 6 months?
Oh, Jesus!
Take the dress off.
Not need to see that.
Alright, let's run this up.
Elaine
Fireworks?
Put it right here, please.
Only fools would it be
close, surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, but I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy alone if you know
sugar sweet. Don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me.
Thank you very much.
Bıanca will edit this on the video.
You know, I hadn't realised that.